Welcome back,
like you.
everybody. We're going into hour number 3, I think. I've totally lost track of
4,
time.
I think.
It's hour 4 now.
4.
We just finished hour 3. All right, we're going into hour 4. Wow, it's flying by. All right. So there's a
Yeah, we
combat
got to kill the
situation.
war mind, Dad. What the fuck do you have us fighting these guys for?
Cool. The war mind arrives on the planet. What's going on? Let's fight for 4 hours.
It's actually very Swan Song, though. It's like, we just need to make a refuel stop, and it becomes the episode.
So we jump into the midst of this chaotic scene. The Purity Initiative has detected a cyborg and are on the warpath. It is said the cyborg's turn, Alfarius. So
Gonna shoot at the pistol guy.
okay.
Hopefully finish him off.
Oh,
Well,
cock that.
that's
Roll
it.
it.
Cook that.
Invalid.
Yeah.
Gotta clean out those dice, man.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna take another one.
Okay. So you take another point of system strain.
Yep.
18, 19.
Yeah, I
There
have.
you go. Okay.
That's a 19. But there's no
19?
crits in this, is there?
No.
Just feels good.
Yeah, that's right. The crit is in
Should I
your
even
heart.
roll this, or is he?
Yeah, you should roll.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
14. 16 damage.
Okay. So yeah, the you can see in front of you the dude with the pistol trying to take you down.
Is that the guy that's above me?
There's a guy with the shotgun who's trying to protect Higgs from you, and then you blast the dude with the pistol. His gun clatters to the ground and he falls, smoking hole in his chest. What do you want to? You can still move. So what do you want to do?
I'm marching towards the guy with the shotgun.
Okay, so you're just like full forward. Okay. All right. So Piani, it is your turn. What was
Do I have a shot?
Yeah, you have a shot on the shotgun guy.
And I'm undercover.
Yeah. I mean, you're not like undercover, but you're like at the edge of the fight. He doesn't know you're there.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at this guy.
That's a good choice.
Burst fire.
Okay, so
Fully automatic.
you click over. What weapon do you have?
I have a laser rifle.
Laser rifle. All right, so you pull your laser rifle, flick on the semi-auto, and just give it to him.
Yep.
All right, so burst fire gives you. It uses 3 shots and gives you what, a +2 to hit and damage, I think.
Yes.
Look at me remembering the rules from this game we played a long time ago. Okay. Cool.
And so I have also 1 to AB and then 1 in energy weapons as well.
Yeah.
So what's my full bonus?
So 4 for the armor class.
Okay.
2 more for the burst.
So
And then
plus 8?
Yeah. But it used up 3 shots, so make sure you note that.
Right.
And you miss. Congratulations for being great at
Wow.
rolling. So yeah,
Adam.
you
Fuck combat.
you get the weapon up onto your shoulder. You fire the burst and the shots. The first shot goes wide. You try to pull down. The other 2 hit the pavement in front of him. And the guy's like, "We got multiple shooters, Mr. President." And like spins the gun around and looks at sees Piani and he shouts in the crowd. He's like, "I need help." So the guy with the shotgun's gonna take a shot at you. What's your armor class?
5.
Okay. Just barely misses you. So you hear the report of the shotgun, and a slug flies past you.
You wanted me to get hit. I could see
No,
it in your
it's-
face.
Adam's full of shit. Just don't tell him.
And then back over for Lenore here. You are getting up onto the bus when someone grabs you from behind and tries to stab you with a knife.
Oh.
What is your armor class?
I'm class is 4.
Okay. So you just feel yourself get like yanked back.
God!
And yeah, and then potentially shanked. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, you take 5 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, so you feel the hot sting of the knife hit you in the back, and then you get like pulled around. So you're at the entrance to the little stairs that go up onto the bus, and there's one of these like red robed guys, and he's holding a big like combat knife that he's
Okay.
just slashed
There's
you with.
so many people we have to fight right now
There's only 2.
that we know of.
and the stairs.
Either of you can go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Lenore does have 1 foot up on a set of
Yeah,
stairs.
I mean,
Just-
that's
oh,
the
no.
biggest
What does it say right there?
I know.
Cautious
I didn't read it.
there.
It's too late. It's too late, JP. I'm sorry. All right. Given this circumstance, and like as this was happening, and just as a precaution, I was pulling out my plasma projector.
'Kay.
And as I turn around,
Sounds good.
Well played.
As I get stabbed, it's the only real means I have of defending myself, but I don't have it at the ready. I'm just going to attempt to try and clobber them with it.
I like
Nice. Yeah.
Off to the side. Just
You're
to,
way too honest. Just fucking blow the dude away.
it's too close proximity. Like to even like prepare that and
I
fire.
respect it.
And I don't have a lot of combat training, so for me, it's almost like I keep it as it was handed to me as a weapon.
I like that, but just keep in mind earlier when we were asking Adam, do I get any bonuses for being below a guy that thinks I'm his friend? He goes, the game affords you a +2. So now you're like, well, my character's not ready for this. It's like, no. Adam's gonna fucking kill you mechanically. But go ahead. Let me step on your
So
roleplay.
yeah, it'll be an attack using your strength and your primitive weapons because you're using it as a club. What is it, what, -2? Yeah. So it's a D20 for
That's
combat.
right. That's yeah.
So you're gonna add.
Is it possible to hit it?
Yeah, you're gonna add 2 because they have an armor class of. Oh no, this guy has less armor. He doesn't have the same armor as these other guys. So this guy's
He's
got
in
an
robes,
AC.
right?
Yeah, he's got an AC of 10. Basically, doesn't have armor.
Okay.
So you're adding 8.
20.
Nice. Okay. All right.
There you go.
So yeah, you spin around, club him with the thing. Let's
Mercer
say.
connects.
Let's say it does.
It's less about damage and more trying to get him off of me so I
Yeah.
can rush into.
Totally. Let's say it does a D4 for damage.
Okay.
It's not really meant to be used this way.
3.
but- Okay. All right. Yeah, you knock him back. He staggers a few steps. You bloody his nose. Hit him with the butt of the rifle. Yeah, he scowls at you and kind of is stunned for a moment.
Okay. Then if I'm able to, then as I kick back up and rush inside, I try and close the door of the bus behind me.
Yeah, definitely.
And get into the driver's seat.
Okay. Yeah. So you run up the steps and then pull the little handle that like shuts the door as he's getting his bearings about him, and he runs up to the door and starts pounding on it. But you jump into the seat. Yeah, the
Okay.
key's still in the ignition. Okay. Cool. Higgs.
Higgins.
Pretty adamant in protecting me, right?
Mr. President, multiple shooters.
He thinks you're the president, and he thinks your life is in danger from a cyborg and his cyborg friend.
So while on the ground below him, and I can see him getting into this bus.
You see her run off, and I think maybe from here you can see
Okay.
to get on the bus.
I say, sir, I need to get on the bus immediately. That's where Secret Service is waiting. Take me there right now.
All right. So yeah, let's have you persuade him. Let's see, because this is gonna take to get him to move. It's gonna take another roll.
8,
An 8. Okay, let me roll against you.
and I have a re-roll.
Okay, sure. I'll let you know if you beat him or not. You beat him.
Okay.
So in the heat of the moment, he's like, he just hears this guy who he thinks looks like the president.
I
He's
get
like,
to Randy someone. I'm
bus.
so excited.
He's like, the bus, we gotta go. And so he turns and he's like, stay down, let's move. And he like pushes you, and he's like, yeah, that bus belongs to my friends. You're gonna be safe there. And he starts heading you over to the bus. Alfarius.
Don't hit me.
Yeah, it's like we're still
an important
walking
distinction,
towards
yeah.
them.
Alfarius is in war mode, so he sees this guy escorting you to the bus. Figures it's a kidnapping, so just takes the rifle.
Okay.
No, I miss. Where is that cock?
That's
good.
kind of
Roll
cocky.
again.
Yeah.
It's weird in the corner.
Here, well,
Now it's a what is that?
Nine.
It's a 9.
I miss.
So you bring the rifle up, you fire. I think the rifle tears the air between the two of you. You hear it like rip past you, bounce off the side or dig into the side of the bus.
yeah. I turn and wink towards you and say, hell of a shot. son."
All right, Piani, what do you want to do?
So now I have.
Yeah, the crowd is mostly cleared, and you can see there's this bus over by the burning pile of cybernetics, and then there's a guy that's like escorting.
Yeah,
his
and
to the bus.
actually, but
and there's another guy with
Alfarius
a knife
is between.
like pounding on the bus door.
Is Alfarius between me and Higgs and his escort?
You're kind of triangulating on this
I see.
escort. The two of you. are
And
looking.
I saw what was happening on the bus too.
Yeah, you saw Lenore get slashed and then climb up onto the bus.
Well, the guy that is escorting Higgs is the guy that shot at me. Yes.
Yeah.
Then-
the shotgun.
I mean,
eye for an eye.
I'm just gonna also walk over towards Alfarius and towards the bus.
Okay. Sure. So you just like walk up beside, and the two of you walk in slow motion towards.
Yeah,
boss
except
weapons,
like
yeah.
it's in slow motion, and like as it's happening, I'm like slowly getting more and more behind
behind,
Alfarius.
You can take cover behind me.
Who's like,
do you want to take a shot at the guy first? Because you can move and shoot.
yes, since I can move too.
Okay.
Yes, why
Wanna
don't I do that?
another burst fire?
Why don't I do that? Yes, another burst fire.
Okay.
What did I need? 8?
Plus 5.
8?
Well, you need like a not that.
Fucking hit something, yeah.
Look at the 17.
17.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
hit.
hit.
Yeah, you're fine.
I can't see that damn shit.
What's a laser rifle damage? 2d6?
I'm
one-
not sure what the damage is, but it gets an extra 2 from the burst fire.
It's 1d10.
Whoa. Do we have a d10 over there?
I don't.
There's definitely a D10 in there somewhere. That's a D10 you are holding in your hands.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
You got it.
Nice.
Ah.
Good. Heavy burst fire. 3 damage.
Wait.
Is that a 1? Damn.
Wait.
That's a 1. Plus the
I
burst.
need to retcon for a second.
Okay.
Am I allowed to start with my alternate outcome?
I don't know. Do you have it mastered? Is it one of the ones that's like it happens without you spending points?
It's not, but I believe it was active before.
I mean, the universe was destroyed and
Yes.
rebuilt. No, you don't get to start with it.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, Jeff.
I know.
I know.
Okay.
He's a
then
taker. He's a taker.
It
that
doesn't matter. I don't think you can reroll damage
So
anyway.
you-
Now that I think about it. So.
Fire 3 shots, one of which grazes him, and you see him stagger and grab his arm. And he looks at you. He's like, "I don't know if I'm going to make it, Mr. President."
I'm just like,
You're not.
Yeah, and he's looking at you like, "I don't know. They got me.
yeah.
Tango down."
It's my turn?
No, he's just looking at you like, "What do I
'Cause
do?"
I have a line. So
Okay.
just let me know.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll cut over to the guy trying to get the bus door open.
Okay.
So I'll make a roll for him.
Crit.
Let's see.
He rips the door off.
No, he will. He's got it part way open. He's broken it, and he'll on his next turn he'll be able to like get it all the way open. And
Okay.
run up on the stairs. So yeah, now Lenore or Higgs, you can.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
As I've sat in the seat,
Yeah.
I'm not focused on the car. I'm now
Right.
charging up my plasma projector that's still
Sure.
there in front of me and just facing it right at the door as he's
Oh,
as he's
okay. Well,
triggering at it.
if I see this through the door,
You see the orange glow from inside
yeah,
the window.
I
Yeah.
get up next to him and say, "You best start believing that I'm not the president, because I'm not." And I just get ready for you to
And
take the
he
shot.
like he reaches out for you like what? And then
yeah.
yeah, and then his friend over by the door gets maybe blasted by the thing. So so you're gonna roll to hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and with my foot out, kind of just kick the door open just a little bit,
Nice.
just so that he's like, "Ugh,"
Well,
looks right up into the glow of the barrel.
Yeah, what's great about that too is that you're sitting up above him, and you don't kick the door. You hit you kick the switch. That
Yeah, the
opens
switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he kind
Well,
of
don't doll it
stumbles
up too much
forward.
because you might miss. And
I know,
that's
I
gonna
know.
feel
That's
really
true.
bad.
All right,
That's
so this guy.
But then he's still gonna
armor
protect
class
me.
armor class is 10.
Yes.
This is a different
and then
guy,
whatever
JP.
bonuses you.
Oh,
This is the guy that
okay.
stabbed him.
I gotcha.
So plus 12.
Okay. So
Oh
you
my
made it
God.
better. There you go.
Alrighty.
All right, roll that damage.
It's
It's like 3d8 or something.
2d8.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So I didn't need to dodge out of the way there. I missed.
You can still you can still act.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
No
he's-
plus to that or
He's
anything?
toast.
Plasma projector.
Yeah, he just plasma projectors right in the chest. He staggers back and falls onto the ground. And so you're out further with the guy that just got lasered.
Yeah, I'm going for the stun baton.
Yeah.
What do we say? It's D,
So
yeah,
good.
plus
Womp.
5.
It's like, no, Mr. President, put that away. Seriously.
I'm not
You're
quite
gonna
sure
hurt
you
someone.
Understand.
That's a
15.
hit.
Heck.
You hit him. I wonder the
Oh.
protocol for like if this guy was actually supposed to protect you. Like, all right, here's what you do.
I
If
love that he
President
already
Higgins,
missed, though. He's like, and the guy's like, no, you don't understand.
This is probably something to prepare for. He's a
Here's
Higgins.
here's what you do if President Higgins gets drunk and chases you around with the taser. Unfortunately, this guy isn't part of the Secret Service.
Get
but
me to the
go
van
ahead.
so I can hit you again.
3 damage.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
there's no
so,
plus.
All right, so he gets
But he gets stunned or something,
he gets hit
right?
in the leg. No, the stun baton, as we've learned before, it just means that if you drop someone to 0, they don't die.
That's
they
right.
go unconscious.
That's what I want.
So you just jab
Oh,
him
you
with
only
it.
have 25 more to go. It's just,
Jab him with it, and he's like, ah, and gets electrocuted and staggers back. He's like,
Mr. President,
why?
that really stings. I'm trying
Yeah.
to protect you.
What are you doing? And I think at this point he realizes he's going to need to fight for his life. But we'll see
Yeah.
if he lives that long because Alfarius and Piani are coming up on him. Alfarius.
I mean, everything doesn't make a whole lot of sense to him right now, but he just chalks up to like wartime, so he just takes another shot. Did I miss again? Yeah, it's like an 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand the
take some
system
damage.
strain. What do I have to worry about number-wise?
You max out when you hit whatever your
6, the
your max
permanent?
strain is.
All right.
So no, you have 6 permanent. You add them as you take them, so you should have 2 now.
8.
And then con is your max total.
Hang on. I'm gonna do it some more. It's a show. Like we're not doing this after, so why not?
That's
Cock.
cock.
That's cock. Roll
God
it
dang
again.
it! That corner. There we go.
There you go.
The D8s.
How do you lose strain? Rest?
Yeah, you gotta rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
And the
Slowly.
green.
He takes 8.
All right, he is dead.
You kill so mad
Pop.
right now.
Yeah. So yeah, he's stunned, right? You stab him with the thing, and he staggers back. And he's like, "What do you do?" His head just blows out and falls on the ground.
Maybe you look over at me and I wink back at you to the light.
Yeah. So many one-liners going through my head right now, but I'm saving them. I'm saving them.
So so we cut over to you, and you can see these hooligans coming towards the bus. And I think that we get a shot for a second. You get your weapon in your hand, and you take your hand away, and you have like blood in your hand from when you like got stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
And we see the blood, like, and this isn't you've seen this before, but you see it like metabolizing itself and like disappearing, like it's like fading back into your skin.
Okay.
So the 3 of
Mega
you,
absorbent, right?
yeah,
It's like a new lotion in the future. Or something.
yeah, 117
I have
years
the
from
softest hands you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the stain on your hand is instead of like drying and congealing, we see it like the camera gets a nice shot of it, and we see it like crystallizing and kind of like fading back.
It's like a
into your
bounty
hand.
napkin,
Yeah.
but in his hand.
She's a space napkin.
So
I'm
Good way to
sitting
think of
there
it.
staring at my hand as like the front of the cannon smoking, and I'm kind of like, and I see them rushing up, and I just kind of, whatever's there, just kind of head it off and pull the plasma cannon away. And as they're rushing up, I step out of the seat and be like, "Is anybody a pilot?"
yeah, so
A school bus
the
pilot.
3 of you, you reach the
I am
front of your
actually.
school bus.
I have space vehicle. Let's just call it a space vehicle.
It's not a space vehicle; it's a land. It's a
No.
grav vehicle.
Wait, I think I took that in like episode 1.
I feel like you did.
I think you did too. Let's just do it.
Although I have a -1 in it. but
No, it's a +2, I think.
Fuck. Oh, I took vehicle space. No? I could have sworn I took grav. Oh, well.
Maybe you were going to, but then Adam took the 10.
Exactly.
Maybe. Fuck, I thought I had
As
that a
soon as I
long
see
time
everyone's
ago.
faces blank, I go, "Never mind, sit down, let the teacher take you to school." Close the door behind you.
I put my hand. Welcome aboard Eagle Bus 1. Or
Eagle
I'm
bus.
the president.
Eagle
And
one.
I just sit down and
The
just
presidential
like sigh.
school bus. Yeah, and then you drive away from the scene.
I look at Piani. It's been 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm already getting shot at.
Well, you're the president, right?
You're damn fucking right. It like zooms out from the bus.
Yeah, so you pull the bus out into the traffic around the square, and to where are you headed? Where are you going?
Ultimately, trying to get away from the scene as fast as possible, mingle in with the rest of the crowd. We have a bus that has a giant slogan for the people we just shot on the
true.
side, so we've
So
got
try to ditch the
try and
bus.
ditch it as soon as possible and just vanish into the city.
Okay, sure. So I think you can do that. They're gonna still be on alert, like
Yeah.
looking for you. But I think you dealt with the ones that were immediately there, and there's
Mhm.
enough chaos that you can kind of get rid of. You can ditch the vehicle, and yeah, I think then we, like you say, let's go to school, and you take the bus off. We get the diagonal wipe to like you somewhere else, right? You've like hidden someplace. Are you headed somewhere like specific, or do we cut into you just like in an alley?
Can I culture criminal?
Yeah.
Can I help?
Yes, this is exactly what's going to cut
Totally,
to here.
Can I help?
Yeah. So
I'm trained in it, but I have a 0.
I have a 0 too.
Hang on, I
Okay.
might have. No, I got a 0.
I mean, we can all roll, can't we? And,
no,
it can help
individually-
you.
It'll be one. It'll be one roll.
Go ahead and help JP.
Okay.
So I roll a 2d6 to see how
That's
the
right.
system, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you give him a plus
So you roll.
one.
If you get a 7 or better, then it gives a +1.
7.
Okay. All right. So the two of you have put your heads together in the interim while you're riding the bus, figure out where to go.
Why are you looking at me like that, JP?
Because I know you're gonna. Not
Oh, an
fudge-
8
You're not
There
gonna
you
fudge
go.
that roll.
All right.
That's 9.
and a 9.
Okay.
9.
All right. So what? using your criminal connections, what are you looking for particularly? Like,
I was thinking that this question might come up because it's probably not so easy to be like, well, how much could have changed in 117 years?
yeah, I mean, you can give me generally like, so this is a fairly like buttoned down. Where this isn't like Vinaya, where like crime reigns supreme. It's a pretty family oriented world. It's a family religious.
I could tell.
Yeah.
They were having a riot where they're burning parts, and we had a gunfight immediately.
Yeah. Those are
basically
all
Hawaii.
It's anti-cyborg Disneyland. Well, you don't
Robot.
Yeah. So, hey, guns are a family-oriented.
Mr. President's
activity.
here for some reason. Everyone get down.
So yeah, where do you what kind of place like there these kinds of places always have like something though like under the surface, right? Like,
Well, I would guess, like you said, there's a lot of gun stores.
yeah.
And if we go to, like, through Culture Criminal, we find literally the seediest part of town.
Yeah.
And we go to one of the gun stores there, and we just
Sure.
try to figure out what is our way into the underground, because that's where we're going to sell these
So
crystals, right?
in a world where like high-powered explosives are readily available to anyone, I can't imagine the kind of weapons that a black market weapon dealer would sell, right? Like they're probably like Maltech weapons, like nanite grenades and shit. So like very serious business. Maybe a little too serious. It's up to you, like if you want to go that route. But that's definitely
who
like
else
a black
wants these
market.
crystals?
I think those are the people that would want the crystals.
Right, that's what I think.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Sure.
Plus, I'm the president, so they better fucking buy them.
The president walks into an illegal weapons shop.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, so it's less like we imagine a like shop to be, in the sense of it's not
It's
like
like a factory, right?
it's not like come on in, here's a table covered in war crimes.
how about an R&D lab? Maybe.
Yeah, it would be like you would meet with like someone who knows someone who would be like, well, what kind of shit are you looking for? And they would meet you to like do the deal after. So you can find the seedy part of town and like put the word out that you're looking for.
Okay.
For someone to like connect with.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Okay. All right. So we cut to the group of you in a like a seedy bar, basically. It's like a sub-basement bar, concrete walls, a couple of tables. There's a
Maybe on the bus ride, I nudged Piani about healing me, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I keep a very noticeable distance from the group as they approach, as I kind of stand out like a sore thumb amongst them. As I'm still essentially wearing my my Richardson scientific attire.
Yeah.
So I just
Company
stay.
clothes.
Yeah, I just stay in the back and let them handle it.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out just in case anything starts getting weird.
Sure.
Piani.
Do you really need it? You only lost 4.
I can see your hit points.
It's
I'm
just a
gonna-
flesh wound, but
I'm gonna heal.
Okay.
as I am the only one capable of combat in this group.
It's not a lie.
I hit something. Right, just 1d8. Please, let me double check. I believe that is correct. Somewhere. Yes. A minimum of 1 hit point is always healed, Jeff.
Did you roll a 1?
A minimum
Is that
of
actually
one
a
hit point.
1?
That's a 1.
It says right there, a minimum of 1 is always healed.
I feel so much better.
I feel 1 HP better, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you take system strain for that.
Do I?
Yeah.
Can I get a mental effect save from you, Lenore, please, when this is happening?
Yes, actually. There we go.
It's a
D20.
Yeah, D20 for
Oh,
the
different for
saves.
saves. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And mental. That's based on which stat?
It'll be depending on your
Sorry.
class. It's in the little table. And
13.
you'll need that number or higher.
13 or higher.
Right. So you need 13 or higher. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. You feel like maybe you can hear them. You see them in the rearview mirror of the space bus, and they're talking. And Piani's like, "All right, hold still," and goes to do the psychic healing thing. And you feel a brief like wave of not like I guess nausea, but the nausea you feel when you haven't eaten all day. Like you feel like a hollow kind of feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and you can feel like sweat beating on your forehead. You get a little dizzy, but you're able to kind of swallow it and like push through it. I don't know if the rest of you would like notice at all. Maybe the bus slows down slightly and then picks back up. Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Going to have a meeting, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
On the seedy part of town.
So you've put out word, the two of you, that you want to meet with, and I guess this is my question. So what did you say? Because you don't really need an arms dealer. You don't need someone who's going to sell you weapons. You need someone who will buy them, or like is that thing where you're like
yeah,
have some
yeah,
stuff to
that's
sell?
the
Okay.
whole point of this.
So it's
like
as though it was a weapon. Okay.
Right, right.
Rare material looking to offload.
You're saying these materials are largely utilized for Maltech?
They're SciTech. Technically, they don't
Oh,
fall
okay,
under
gotcha.
they don't fall under
Gotcha.
Maltech. But yeah,
No
this
worries.
dealer probably knows a thing or two about that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you meet with your contact. You meet with this dealer, and you're in this sort of seedy like concrete box that's smells of sweat and stale beer.
Nice.
Higgs is probably drinking.
Yeah.
Probably.
And there's no I don't think there's anybody that like actually works here. Like you go up to like an auto bar and like insert credits and press the buttons. Which actually it occurs to me you don't have any money.
Yeah.
Higgs.
He's paying for everything.
Oh, so you're like,
Or
Lenore,
she's
pay
paying
for
for
my
everything.
drinks?
Yeah.
Which I do, because I did say I would, but I don't do it without at least a face of disapproval.
Yeah. Okay. So you take the credits again and you're sitting at the table, and and then a man walks up to the table. He's got a briefcase, like a black leather briefcase. He's wearing like fairly indistinct, like ASIN clothes. Would you say like a cowboy shirt, and jeans, and he has like kind of a bit of a pompadour, and he's Indian, or he would be if he was on Earth. He looks at the group of you, and he says, "You have business, I understand."
I'm gonna like pat Higgs and be like, he's your kind of guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, not from around. It's been a while since I've been on the planet, but you know Charlie. Charlie's an old contact here that I had for criminal stuff ages ago.
Right, and he's like, I don't think so.
Okay, I figured I'd ask. It's been a while.
He says, I have lots of friends, and I'm always looking to make new ones. And he pulls back the seat, and he sits down.
Well, I don't want to be your friend. I just want to sell these goods and never see you again.
Takes off his big black hat, sets it aside.
Hopefully you agree to that. But we got some crystals that we were looking to get rid of, and fast.
Yeah, and he kind of squints at you, and he's like, what kind of crystals? I deal mostly in weapons. If you're trying to sell drugs, I'm not your man.
No drugs. What are they called again? What type of crystals?
Would I have like any evidence or data on the crystal on like my data pad that I could just kind of be like,
this could be the like you pull out the little hologram of the
Exactly,
crystal, shows its
yeah.
structure and
Yeah.
stuff, and he leans back and he like kind of whistles, and he's like, assuming I believe you, you know how dangerous these things are.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to get him the fuck off my ship or her ship. But that doesn't just fucking buy him. All right. I'm just telling you, just buy him. It's a great deal.
And he says, dangerous, rare, illegal to own. I would be crossing the caliphate, and that's double dangerous. Plus, utilizing them as a weapon is difficult. You need trained psychics. So few of them left. Roll a business. Make a business roll. Business
boy.
is shit.
That's a -1.
Maybe I could help you.
You want to help?
I actually have a 0 in business.
That's right. That's why you made the business roll. There's
oh no.
So I look across the table and say, "This is my boss, Alferis. He does a lot. Once sold a single leg."
He looks over at you.
I've got the hood pulled up and stuff.
Yeah, he looks over at you at your shadowiness, and he kind of like waits for you to speak.
I go. He takes a minute to adjust his brain in the direction. Like, He's like, you say dangerous, rare, lethal. I think value, sell, higher. We're trying to get rid of these. You buy them. You could resell these for twice, even 3 times what we sell them to you for. And then he rolls.
Well, am I helping you?
Yeah, you got to help.
So I'll roll the 2d6 first. Well, glad I helped you.
Fantastic.
And
Nice.
Higgins just like, yeah.
Exactly.
the worst hype man ever.
The most classic
my
thing would
boy.
be double ones again.
Yeah, it would be. I'm not going to be
I don't think
upset.
so. I'm going to pass this. I can feel that.
Here you go.
7.
Isn't that like
Okay.
a partial?
Partial.
Yeah.
It's just success with complications.
So he's thinking about it, and I think that you go back and forth. There's some haggling, and he names a price, and I guess we should figure out. So
We're aiming for our target repair number, I guess.
yeah, let's figure out how much it would cost to fix the Swan Song right now. It's based on like a percentage of its total hit points, I think.
We have 20 HP. That's
Okay.
our max.
Is the max? Okay.
This is the first time I've ever seen this sheet because I never took care of this.
Okay, let's take a look. Vehicles.
We bought the 100 tons of cargo space, right? We bought that additional
We
space.
upgraded a couple things. It was like
Yeah.
that.
And the fuel bunker.
Here we go. Okay.
Did you really write flack as fuck for the sand thrower special effect?
I sure did.
It says flack AF. I only interpreted that as
Perfect.
as
You got
fuck.
it. Okay. So repairing
Backwards
a
Affleck.
Yeah.
repairing a starship.
Flak app.
You have to have the right facilities to do it, which is fine. We said that was already on the ship.
I'm expecting it to be like,
It's gonna be pretty expensive. Ship maintenance and repair. Here we go.
Yeah, but the crystals are worth a lot too.
yeah. We never really knew how much.
Repair material. Repair damage and fittings. Okay, so it looks like my calculator. That's not a good sign. It looks like you have 20 hit points for the ship.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then it has damageable systems is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
Oh,
so
math.
it's going to be about 42,000 credits
That's not that much.
to get it fixed.
How much do these crystals sell for?
Yeah, so
More
that's
than that,
the
I
thing.
think.
Based on the roll, I think you'll get enough to repair the ship.
Wasn't that crate that we
It was a lot,
smuggled worth a shitload?
Sure was.
but it was also 100 years ago.
That was 100 years
Oh.
ago. That's true.
I mean, we're just trying to
Times
repair the ship. We don't.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit.
Mhm.
That's lots.
It's a
of
one-day
I think-
live show, guys.
Let's
Yeah.
say you make 50. We'll call it an even 50. Right? So you have
Make
8,000.
a few thousand.
You have
Pull my
8,000 to
mic.
throw around after. So he makes the deal. You arrange to have him pick up the crystals from the ship, and and he thanks you for your business.
Which, for the record, we're probably going to go ahead and move the ship to a different dock,
Mm-hmm.
just to not have it near where all that happened.
Probably a
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I assume that the crystals are on the they're on the gravitas, not on the
Right.
shuttle.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that all gets arranged. It'll take several days for you to repair the ship, but you can do that while you're on your way to somewhere else. If there's another place that you want to go, once you have the ship all fixed up.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing my son or grandson.
Okay, it's here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you don't
you don't know where he is
this
now.
planet.
Yeah.
Right.
He's probably the seat of the government is 704 is over there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if I walk into a presidential building, I could figure something out. But I don't necessarily know. I don't know where we go from here besides waiting for the ship.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's an appropriate thing
Jeff.
to figure out, right? Like to
How
be able to have that
furious.
conversation.
Actually, I would say,
What do you think?
because I did kind of recognize his face before, and if he's having this conversation out loud and kind of
Yeah.
confirms a few things in my head,
Sure.
my knowledge of this system of government, does it seem like a plausible or a terrible idea?
Well, a legitimate government is what you call a mega democracy. And the president is a sort of cult of personality figure who is appointed by the previous president because no one is good enough to choose the president except the current president.
Right.
So he chooses the next president to take on the responsibility, and it goes on that way. Generally, President Higgins is considered to be a bit of a buffoon. He's he's a man with
Still
a lot of
president. Though.
He's a man with a lot of power. Yes, he's still the president. But like Asa loves little more than three things. They love fast food, they love guns, and they love hyperboat racing. And the president is all about all those things. Whether he has any like actual power to help anybody do anything, who knows?
I do not argue and allow them to proceed their conversation unbalked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can be having this you're having this conversation in the like little secure like dive bar that
Sure.
you're in before.
Yeah, I'm just like, it'd be nice to see family, but I understand that's very
I
personal.
won't stop you.
Okay.
I just guess I would say it needs to be in alignment with our plans of turning back and connecting Pi with Warmind to hopefully save the universe.
I mean, the president probably cares about the universe in some capacity. He's presidential.
It could be some resources we might need. Or at least
We could use resources for
safety.
sure. We're also on a planet hostile to my kind.
I mean,
So
maybe get
perhaps-
some protection.
he'll get him to sign an executive order.
Yeah.
Just,
That's how they handle.
I know, not funny. I get it.
Was that a joke?
That's how they handle.
Usually there's a punchline.
Peony's never been good with the jokes. You know this, Alfarius. All right. Well, I'll
She's
go.
not the sharpest tool.
No, not at all. That works, but you're finishing your sentences now. I'm very.
Of course it works. It's a well-known saying.
Yeah, it's great saying.
If at
Great
all
saying.
possible, I would also like to look for maybe some medical supplies. And I'm kind of like have my hand on my back where I got stabbed earlier.
He's just been bleeding at the time. I'm like, well, holy shit! Why didn't you say something sooner? We've been having lunch, and I'm 3 drinks in. You just saying you're bleeding?
Peony is an incredibly mediocre healer.
Peony can fix you right
Yeah,
up.
Piani could, I mean, you could try.
Not here, of course.
See this guy baiting so hard? I'll do it.
All right.
Well, not in the diner. Wait till we get back over to the
Whatever.
space.
There's
All
a
I have to
bathroom.
do is be like, and I just healed one
You
day.
feel a mock better.
I'm going to the restroom. I'm not here for this. I get up and
We're
leave
in the
table.
diner.
Yeah.
I feel like I literally could just heal through just a contact across the table.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything special. You
Yeah.
just need to touch
Yeah.
something
I go to the restroom.
There's no like
So
burning
Lenore,
of sage or anything.
Have you ever experienced like psychic phenomena before, like in person?
Probably not. This
Yeah.
is probably. I mean, I've heard of it, but it's
Sure.
never crossed my path. My research has always been specifically in both the expansion of the Warmind and nano and malware technology.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So this is gonna be a trip. Go ahead and roll your
1d8?
d8. So how many hit points you heal?
6.
That brings me to full.
Like I wanted to give you.
All right. So yeah,
Thank you.
feel. What does it feel like to get healed by your biokinesis? What's the sensation for Lenore?
For the
The
healer, receiver?
Yeah, the
For me?
for both, but mostly I'm thinking like, what would Lenore feel when this happens?
probably so like I guess from like start to finish it's like anything that resonates psychically I think always sort of starts as like a feeling in Peony's head right here, and then it like kind of starts to go out, and if we're like if I'm holding your hand or whatever, I can just kind of almost feel like an energy moving through my body, like you could almost track it. I have no idea what it feels like once it gets to your body, but I can only imagine that it's a similar type of thing that goes to like where you have a concentrated wound and then like maybe almost tickles, or from the inside there is like a feeling like there's something happening under your skin.
Okay.
But you tell me now.
It would feel super weird to have your skin like regrow that fast and like your wound like heal up. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be really weird. like a warmth and like a tightness in your skin. But when this happens, the two of you both see for just like a brief second when the transfer between your fingers and her skin, you see a brief flash of a dark room, like spherical, quite tall and heavy, and above you there's the hemisphere in the light of a sort of liquid-looking surface, kind of like looking at a giant ball of quicksilver. And so it's kind of like moving slightly, and you're looking up at it. And during this brief flash, we see a face kind of like begin to emerge from it, and then the flash is over, and you're just like looking at each other across the table.
Silver server.
I mean, like, I know what I saw.
Yeah, you've seen this before.
Do you know what you saw?
I don't think I do.
No.
Well, first off, like just the wound itself and the brief burst that happened in the bus earlier, like I'm already kind of just dripping sweat, both from nervousness, being out of my personal space, and then the effect of this. As soon as we lose contact, I'm less focused on the physical reality of the sensation of the repair, and more on both the image I just saw and the fact that it's left this lingering kind of scattered numbness throughout my body that's just shifting, and I kind of almost fall to one knee and just grab your arm as I do. Oh. Thank you.
You should drink water. You're sweating quite a bit.
And I turn around and just exit out and quietly vomit in one of the nearby alleys.
Yeah. So you stagger out the back into the alley.
Would I have any knowledge or understanding that maybe Lenore saw the same image that I saw?
It happened during the point of transfer of psychic energy, so it's certainly possible.
Yeah.
Did you want to follow her out into the alley?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think
All right.
so.
So Alfarius, you're
They
alone.
just get up and walk away.
No. If you're there alone, I come back and go, oh, fuck, we lost her again? Where'd they go?
Lenore is outside vomiting silently. Piani stepped away with her. I assumed to vomit as well.
Well, all right.
I do not have to vomit. I cannot vomit as my family, my world, and myself is destroyed.
Okay. Well, don't go to the restroom. It might. Anyways.
I don't have to use the restroom either. In fact, I don't have genitals.
I just sit down. I always love our talks. Just like a big drink.
So meanwhile, in the alley, Piani, you come out as Lenore is wiping her face.
Yeah. You okay?
I'm all right. Just that is a new experience for me.
It's weird the first time, but just the first time. Don't worry. It gets better.
I've heard that a few times in my life.
Well,
Doom.
I don't mean to sound strange. Well, it's going to sound strange, but did you happen to see anything when I healed you?
No? Why?
Well, I did see something. Just wondering. A transfer of psychic energy. Perhaps you saw it as well.
I apologize. I do not know what you speak of.
Okay. Then you done throwing up. Should we go back inside?
I'll be in a minute.
Okay. And I just go away. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure if I believe Lenore.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really have a reason not to.
So Lenore, out in the alley, we see you look up. We're gonna be badly lit from above. Then we get a close up of your face, like the sweat beating on your forehead. And we can see in your eyes, there's a faint kind of like. It's like looking at like iron filings. If you like move a magnet around under them, like that kind of like from your irises kind of into the center of your eyes, and they take the shape of a vague kind of like silhouette of a person. And then from your point of view, you see someone step out of the shadows of the alley. He's kind of like featureless. He's a very like generic looking like humanoid like face. He's wearing a black suit. He has a black hat on and a long black like raincoat. And he steps out of the shadows and he looks down at you. and when he speaks, we hear his voice, and it sounds like grating and like robotic and has like undertones of like modem to it. And he says, "Hello, Lenore."
I don't believe I know you.
You address the war mind.
What last bit of partially sane Tilda Swinton facade that I maintain here immediately turns to ghostly white. My back hits the wall of the alley right behind me, and I start like slowly, instinctually, what little bit of drive there is in my stomach right now is slowly curling away from the image.
Yeah. And so we see you. We get the snap to an external point of view. We see you do that. You back against the wall, and there's nothing in the alley. We don't see anything.
Is she private, or can we?
There's
see
no.
out the
There's no
window?
one around.
Okay.
Yeah. So you like push yourself up against the alley, and he steps towards you, and he takes his hat off, and he has like silver hair, and he walks towards you, and he says, "Don't be afraid. You found what I sent you to find. It's been such a long time." And he like starts to reach out towards you.
As his hand is moving, my hand is slowly pulling over towards my my meta tool, and there's a small metallic needle-based syringe type piece that I have manufactured a number of times, and I pull it out and quickly just like jam it in my neck and squeeze it shut.
Yeah. Yeah, and he comes apart as he approaches you. Like he just turns to dust and kind of like disappears.
I throw it, and the little bit of glass part of it shatters on the ground, and I slink and slide down, pulling my knees to my chest, and just quietly just breathe.
Awesome. So inside, the two of you are at the table, and Piana, you walk back in.
Piana, you should also drink water.
I think she'll be okay. Sure. Bottoms up.
All right, so you, I guess, like if you're not gonna tell them about that interaction, we can jump
I didn't
ahead.
see that, right?
No, but the fact that you saw something and you recognized it and all that, you're not gonna mention it to these guys.
Oh.
The vision.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I would definitely mention that before they came out. So,
okay.
When I was healing Lenore, I saw something.
I assume it was Lenore.
It wasn't.
I'm with Alfarius there. What
It's
else?
worse than that. You know, I've been known to see a thing or two. Well, I definitely saw the war mind. Not here, but he is here.
Like from my hood, like I just start glowing. And when you say he's here, what do you mean?
Yeah, what? There's many like in this diner and this planet.
I mean, his presence.
You look over and he's just giant face sitting at the table.
Thank you for the introduction, Piana. I could not believe you guys couldn't see me.
He's been sitting there the whole night hoping you would notice him.
Power Rangers, your power is needed. Oh my God.
I mean, these visions have always led to his presence.
So he knows where you're at? Is that two-way?
I don't know.
Do you think Lenore is connected to him?
I don't know. I asked Lenore if she saw it. She said no.
Well, look, if I know anything, it's that the president has to know something. So I think we're going to go talk.
He's very single-minded about this.
I noticed that too.
Alfarius, if one of your kin grew up to be president, you'd be interested.
Correct.
He doesn't have genitals. Why you got to bring up this
Well, he
shit?
did
did at
until
one
you
point.
blew up the planet. By the way, I told him about it. You blew up the planet. That's fucked up.
I just need us to refocus on seeing this ancestor so long as it helps us save the universe.
He just keeps talking, and me and you are just like locked in a death stare.
I'm okay to go for this. I think we should.
We should collect Lenore. If she has been vomiting this entire time, her body's reaching critically low levels of oxygen.
Yeah. No, I agree. We'll take her some water. That's nice of us.
All right, so you'll go and recover. Lenore.
Yeah. We get some. I bring her
I
water.
come out, yeah, just give her water.
Thank you. I'm feeling
Do we
much
see you
better.
like that? Actually curl up in the corner like that?
You come as soon as I start hearing the footprints from around. I start kind of getting myself up off the ground and shaking up my coat, kind of pretending I can wipe my mouth and
Is your heart racing, you would say, and stuff like that? Or?
Very much so. My heart has been racing nonstop, and I'm still sweating, but I'm now composing myself, kind of slicking my hair back again, and approaching with a more presentory visage.
I think as you're doing that, Elfer's like, "Were you in danger?" And he kind of like looks around because he can sense your readout, I guess.
No, I'm all right. Just the city is unfamiliar to me, and we've had a very exciting day, so I think an evening's rest is very warranted.
What day is it? Of the week?
I don't know. It's the
Stars Day.
18th. Well, it's just
Star Thursday.
we use the regular Space Thursday. I don't know. There is an actual answer to this question, but I don't have a calendar for
Okay.
3318, so
Yeah,
it's probably like a Thursday.
I just extend my arm to help you stand up and get on your feet. Hey, it's just Tuesday. Get the fuck up.
I in spite of myself, kind of chuckle. Thank you, Higgs.
Captain Higgins wants to see his ancestor that may or may not be a president. Local news indicates that they are not in strong favor with the people, but that's to be expected. We can garner resources and then make our way back to the point of interest.
Yeah, ship's gonna take a little bit, so we'll see what El Presidente has to say.
It's Spanish for the.
Yeah. That's true. I just walked out without the other. Yeah.
So I guess we wind the clock. We wind the clock forward. The Swan Song has been repaired. The Fury Initiative doesn't necessarily come looking for it. They're just like, well, just another cyborg. Like, I'm sure they'll get what they deserve.
Out there killing people.
And so you have the Swan Song. And I guess, is the plan here then to take Lenore on the Swan Song and leave the?
Well, I
the
think we have to
gravitas?
roleplay it because that's
Exactly.
That's a
that
very
was my
interesting-
question. So should we? Yeah, if that is the plan. Otherwise,
we go up into the ship, I assume, after making the dealings, because now we took the shuttle to the planets. Now we're going up
Right.
and
Yeah, so maybe
separating the ships.
Yeah, maybe we come in on the like last conversation that like Higgs you're having with the repair guys. They've just walked you around the ship.
Yeah.
And the one guy, they're all wearing these like orange jumpsuits, and his men are putting some equipment back onto a sled, and he looks up at the ship and looks at you kind of apologetically, and he's like, "Well, I mean, we did everything we could."
Yeah.
And like, looks fine to you.
Yeah, I'm staring at him, kind of lost in thought, because his outfit reminds me of Connor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just staring at him. Ignore what he's. Hey, how much for that outfit you're wearing?
He's like, my clothes?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
just the jumpsuit. It got some memories with it.
but what will I wear home?
Well, that's not my problem. I'm just asking if I could have it. If the answer's no, I understand. I'll
He shakes
figure
his head
something
and
out.
he's like, I would prefer to keep my clothing.
Okay, I figured I'd ask. Anyways, the ship's fine. Looks great. I'm just staring at the
Yeah.
right at the jumpsuit, not even looking at the ship.
He says some strange modifications you've made to your ship. Helpful VI though. Help us get the job done as quickly as we could.
Yeah. He's a nice one. I like him.
Yeah, and so he gets you to sign off on the work, and then him and his team go back to their little space tug and fly off to the next job.
Yeah.
So Dr. Jurado and Gant are here. Fujiwara is still on the planet, having shore leave, and you're here with the ship. And the Swan Song, it looks flyable. Again, it still looks like a piece of shit, but it's functional.
Yeah. I think I'd go and. Are you on the ship? Where are you at, Lenore?
I would be on the Gravitas with all you guys. Probably, and actually that's a question I had.
Yeah.
Is the Gravitas ship, is that owned by the Richardson Scientific?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Owned and crewed by them.
Well, I think I'd go and find you.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at.
Yeah, and like if you want to leave with these folks, you would just have to talk to Dr. Jurado.
That's what I say. I'm
have a
gonna probably
conversation.
approach Dr. Jurado and in a
So let's have that
Okay.
conversation first. So you're in her office, and she has she's like a big desk cluttered with various like data pads, she has a little like coffee machine in the back of the office that's always going. The room is like cluttered. There's a potted plant that died like a week ago.
I step in. I'm kind of clutching my data slab in frand of me with both hands, and I kind of reach up and knock the side of the door.
Yeah, and she looks up and takes her glasses off and gestures like, "Come in."
Chandra, I know that we've reached at least a point of end to our recent expedition, and the intent may have been to return with what materials we've gained for research. I am genuinely curious, as there is a historical connection between this Swan Song, the continual questions I have about the onboard artificial intelligence, and these individuals. I just have a sense that their path and my personal research may be carrying a similar direction.
Have you shared any of what's going on with you with Chandra?
No,
before?
but she does know that my history on since Sigrid was taken over and losing a lot of friends and people in that vicinity. My focus in Nano and Maltech specifically was to create preventative technologies from their assaults.
Mm-hmm.
So she understands my history of wanting to be a part of the anti-war mind movement, but nothing beyond that.
Okay. Yeah. So I think she nods and she says, "Of course."
So I just did not wish for you to be surprised or anything. I should not be long. I will return, probably with a small shuttle. I've taken enough credits to ensure me passage to return, but just wanted to let you know I'd probably be not returning with you and the crew.
Yeah. She stands up and she walks around the desk and puts her hand out to shake yours. And I think when you take her hand, she like pulls you in for a hug.
Yeah.
And she says, "Be careful, Lenore. These are dangerous people. They're going to take you places that you may not be able to come back from."
To be perfectly honest, all of us have sort of a timer till our end, some shorter than others.
Yeah, and she nods, and she's kind of staring off in the distance, and she's like, "I've thought about this moment, about you leaving to pursue your research. I had thought to say something inspiring, but I hope you don't die."
I think that is
Nice.
as succinct and honest an answer as I could hope for. I appreciate that, Doctor.
Yeah, so she nods, and she, I think before you go, she says to you, she says, I got a strange message. And she's like, kind of like looks around to make sure that there's no, like leans out in the hall, and then closes the door, and she says, it's about Gant. I got some information back from Richardson. Apparently his personnel file was forged. The credentials that Fujiwara gave us are... Well, I won't be renewing his contract, but something doesn't sit right about him. I just wanted to let you know, in case you saw anything.
And at this point, my brain starts going a mile a minute, and I say, I am not comfortable sending you and Fujiwara back with an individual that has been confirmed to have given false information about their background, especially when it's such a small crew sending you back. Is there any way we can get approval from Richardson to terminate or complete his contract and perhaps book him passage back to where he wishes from the space, and we could hire somebody else to captain on the way back? I do not wish you to return on as long a journey as you have with this individual.
Yeah, she nods, and she seems validated by your concern, and she says, that was what I had hoped to do. Yes, I'll speak with headquarters. Thank you for your concern.
Of course. Thank you
So
for yours.
She nods, and she says, be careful with the Swan Song. Hopefully I will talk to you again soon.
I feel we shall.
Okay, cool. So maybe you run into Higgs in the hallway, because Higgs, you wanted to go look for Lenore?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Did we talk to you at all about coming on the ship, or did you just...
Probably not.
Okay, so yeah, I think
I love it that both sides are just assuming, like...
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I see you in the hall and go, hey, just the woman I'm looking for. Hey, me and Piani and Alf were talking. I think you should think you should stay on the ship. Your ship. I think we're going to go ahead and go along with the three of us.
We just and I kind of like grab the shoulder and kind of pull you off to the side and kind of turn around.
I knew I had it all along, baby.
Fucking Higgs.
As you kind of
I'm
say
just
that,
like, all right, it's been 117 years. I don't know if it still works.
I turn to you and say, I have absolutely no interest in you or any other person in that way.
Oh.
But anyway.
I just kind of like look off to the side and zip back.
Wow.
Shake my head slowly. I believe that the research that I am seeking to complete and the discussions that I've had with your Pi artificial intelligence and perhaps based on our recent encounters in the city, our skill sets could be very useful to combine, at least for the time being. There is much information I have to gain by seeing where your past history with this war mind and my intent to help quell these terrible atrocities they're committing can come to one. If you would have me, I could continue to pay my way on. I don't have much, but I would be happy to make it worth your while.
I kind of like...
Literally slap your hand.
9!
You're sending me mixed signals, baby. I don't understand. You want to pay to come on the ship? How much we talking?
Just give me a weekly fee, and I would be happy to lend my skills on board. I have levels of expertise at my disposal, and based on the conversations we're having, you are going someplace dangerous, and 4 is better than 3.
Well, I mean, that's some sound logic. What if we did, I like pull out my data pad and I'm hesitating and it's like debts. It's just like a giant list of names. I'm scrolling through all the way
How
to
about
P.
like 12 million credits a day?
I'm going to P and I hit Piani and yeah. What about like let's do what about just 4,000 credits?
4,000 credits?
Okay. Done deal. Check that one off the list. Sounds great. We'll have you on board. Talk to Alf. He'll get you situated on the ship.
Certainly. We'll draw up a deal memo with Richardson. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate your...
No problem. No problem. Hey, if you want to just pay me now, that'd be great. You know? I could just, we could settle the score and just,
You do realize that most of these work upon completion of the event. I can give you a front.
Oh, 4,000?
I can give you 300 credits.
300 credits of 4,000? They do business in so many fucking weird ways.
You're a
in the future.
-1, bro.
We'll, all right, I'll collect it after the fact.
Very well.
Okay. I feel like I just got fucked. I didn't even take my dick out.
We'll use that to go to break. So Higgs looks right at the camera, delivers that line, and we snap to black. So we'll take a break here, and we will carry on with the saga of.
This is our longer break too. So
yeah, we're gonna take a slightly longer break than usual. Stick around, listen to some tunes, and we'll be back after the break with more. See you then.